Shalom. All praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kodash. The more honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule well and labor in the word and doctrine. Shalom and in peace. May that be unto the elect of the nation of Israel. Now, this is the MOTB. As we always come and we always say whenever we see an update on this. So I thought I'd come with another update. So this is an article from sci-fi, that's sify.com. And the title is Man/Machine or Man and Machine, a Future of Synthesis. And what is it? It's another advert. Maybe not explicitly, but it's absolutely written to persuade. All of these articles are. None of these articles are coming out condemning it, telling you what it is. They're trying to sway public opinion. Without further ado, let's read. In the age of transhumanism, Nigel Pereira, or Pereira, if it's Portuguese, I think, contemplates a tomorrow that welds man with machine. Imagine walking up to a cashier at a supermarket and instead of a credit card on your phone, you just hold your bare hand up to the card reader and the payment goes through. Would cause quite a reaction, right? Well, that's exactly what life is like for Patrick Paulman, who has a contactless payment charagma injected under the skin of his hand. And it did cause quite a reaction. You had Boss Man in one of the corner shops in England and someone paid with the MOTB, man. And he was like, what is that? It's going to bug people out, of course. But the more mainstream it gets, the more used to it people get. There's a thing called gradualism. Or the commonly used example is that frog in the boiling water. You put a frog in boiling water, it jumps out. What the fuck's this shit? It's boiling water. Don't like it. If you put a frog, some cold water, on a pan, on the stove, you slowly turn it up. He's not going to jump out because he's not really realizing the change. So they try to do it slow, but they've also got to balance that with their limit. Right, set his bounds that you cannot pass. Right, Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So they're trying to balance that. They're trying to balance that they know they've got a short time, but also not making it too obvious. But unto them that have eyes and have the eye self to see, of course it is going to be obvious. So I'll get the main scripture for this lesson, then we'll get back into the article. Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, so get back. So it says the chip is manufactured by a British-Polish firm called Walletmore, which now, that's a company that we've been looking at from, around 2 years back. It came out, if I'm not mistaken, around about late 2020. That's when I was first made aware of it. But I'm constantly searching up, in news, any keywords related to this topic. That's a good way to keep finding the updates, and stay watching. So, the chip is manufactured by a British-Polish firm called Walletmore, founded by Wojtek Paprota, and is the size of a grain of rice. It features a tiny charagma, an antenna, that are encased in a substance known as a biopolymer, meaning many, if I'm not mistaken, I'm mistaken, polystyrene, goes back to a Hebrew word, polyester doesn't, poly means many. Right, a naturally sourced polymer that occurs in living organisms. So trying to say, oh, it's natural. They're giving you sales pitch. Okay, they're telling you the benefits of it. So it's not some alien thing. It's not a foreign object. This naturally occurs in living organisms. So you should put it in you. That's what they're saying. That's reading between the lines. Biohacking, it all started in 1998 when the first RFID charagma was implanted into a human arm. That arm belonged to Kevin Warlock, a professor of cybernetics at Reading University in the UK. The goal was for doors and cabinets to open automatically for him, as well as for the computer to recognize him when he enters a room and welcome him with a greeting, as well as a message regarding how many emails he has. Now, if you could do that in 1998, which around 25 years ago, imagine what you can do today. If this was the height of technology, and really at the start of it, You know, imagine what you can do today, man. That sounds like some Alexa shit. You know, a robot that can recognize you and tell me how many emails you had. That sounded alien in 1998. Now, yeah, that sounds pretty basic. But imagine how far and how fast the technology has increased. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 10. Says, but many shall be pure. No, not that, Salahia. All right, Daniel 12 and 4. But thou, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So that goes for the scriptures. That goes for technology of war. You know, the rockets, the nukes, so on and so forth. All of that is getting ramped up. You know, and it's the Lord putting the Spirit on everyone to get it to that point. Right, it's also rumored that he used the charagma to chill his wine and draw a hot bath. Well, this all sounds like the stuff our phones can do, you know, like I just said pretty much, or Alexa can do. Our phones can do in 2022. This was a major milestone with regards to charagmarin humans. You know, so imagine how much behind the scenes, imagine how much is actually available with this technology now. RFID stands for radio frequency identification, and RFID charagmas are still quite relevant today with organizations like Impini manufacturing rain, RFID tag charagmas that can be used to track everything from machines to food, people, and even pharmaceuticals. You know, even cats. There was recently a law passed. It's either cats or dogs, but pets. So a certain pet would have to be charagmad. You know, as a legal obligation. Okay. So people who implant these chips into their bodies, potato chips, are called biohackers, like the aforementioned Patrick Portman, who now has 32 implants in total, including charagmas to open doors as well as magnets. Similarly, TikTok star Burgundy Waller posts videos of herself, I think that's Chip Girl, hey guys, Chip Girl here, of herself moving through her house and causing doors to open, windows to close, and even switching on and off appliances with a wave of her charagmad hand. You know, they're going to touch on the, Neuralink. Iron Man. You know, Iron Man is becoming a very true, you know, I'll leave the link, but you get the point. You know, it's more advertising of the charagma. We really don't need to do 3-hour-long lessons on this. You know, it's just straight to the point. We already know it. It's just an update. Right, so on to the next one, Lord willing. All praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rucha, Kudash. Shalom.